Okay. Hello and welcome to the Dahlia tribe, to the very first tribal council of surviving 1984, happily never after. So Marvin, welcome to Tribal, your favorite place to be. This season is just getting started. So what factors play into who could be going home tonight?
The factors that come into play, in all honesty, it comes to the communication, but at the same time, it revolves around the events that have been happening within the last 24 hours, because it went from being quiet to names being out there to swaying around and just, yeah, it's a lot that's been going on.
So kind of playing off of that, Dave, how are the vibes around your tribe? Is everybody active? Are people quiet? How's it feeling?
It feels like a mix. I feel like it's always a different experience. Like I started playing these games in sort of like the lockdown of the pandemic, so it was everything was a lot more active, but now everyone has, rich lives away from their computers. So I feel like it's a healthy balance. It's not too quiet, not too constantly gaming going on. Feels like the right balance.
Okay. So Bree, no one in particular necessarily had the worst score for your tribe. So can the challenge performance even be a factor tonight in the vote?
I don't think it really should be, because if you did that, that's half the tribe, and that's way too many names. So I would assume, just based off connections and communication and everything like that, because it's too early in the game to say that, oh, I'm going to base this vote off of such and such a score, because, well, we all did our part, right? And that's where the cookie crumbled, and no one did terribly wrong. You know what I mean? Like, how can you narrow it down if there's 4 people and then 3 people and then 1? So you got to go with connections and who you feel comfortable with, I guess.
Okay. So Eric, how much effect do the roles have on this game right now? Obviously, it's very early, so everybody having their different roles, it's possibly counteract with others. Like, how much of an effect does that have with you guys right now?
Well, I was gonna say the roles definitely are a bit of a like as I was going through the chart that you gave us on the announcements page, those roles look like a hot mess. Like that's like some Alice in Wonderland craziness that we have going on here, a little bit of Lewis Carroll stuff going on. But I think that I try not to take too much stock in like the coins and the advantages, because I'm a musician. I can only count to 4. 1, 2, 3. No, but I mean, I guess just I think I don't think they'll come into play like for this round, but definitely for future rounds.
Okay. So Max, are people sharing roles this early? And if they are, how can you trust that that information is truthful?
I mean, I really feel like for every person, it's going to depend on what role you initially are and if that is a role you feel comfortable with sharing. I mean, for example, like if someone were, just like the protagonist or the antagonist, those are, pretty simple roles, and it's pretty, out there and just pretty generic. So sharing something like that could definitely, I could see being a lot easier than sharing something, like being a princess or something like that, because, you have to get so much on one thing to make it happen with that kind of role.
Okay. So Magnolia, with the roles comes coins, as has been mentioned. So do you think anybody has enough to have bought something? And if so, could it be played tonight?
I don't. A lot of the items, at least some of the ones that seem more enticing, I assume the higher amount of coin, like the more expensive ones, are going to be the ones that people are trying to gun for. I wouldn't guess that people at this point would have enough, since there's a lot of getting the coins either revolves around votes or results, like post results type of like timing. So I don't think there's as many opportunities so far to get coins at this point in the game. But I could be so wrong, but I would not guess that people have those, at least those like really top items yet.
Okay. So, Aaron, moving forward, what does this tribe need to be successful?
What an interesting question. Victory, I guess. I would love some challenge wins. Not that I'm the protagonist or anything, but I would love to see some challenge wins in our near future. I think the success of any tribe is it's challenge wins, obviously, to keep everybody here, and then it's cohesion and comfortability in who is here. So I think that those are things that we need moving forward, and making sure that we have a good group of people that are here to try hard in challenges and make sure that we win those, and that we have a good group of people that we all feel good with and trust. Because personally, I don't know about you guys, I don't want to see those fucking returnees win anymore. So yeah, I would love to get our shit together and make sure that we can stop that.
So, just a follow-up question to anybody. How does the returnees being in this game affect the game for you guys?
Well, for one, there's 24 people in the game, so no. I mean, yeah, there's 24 people in the game. We'll leave it. Well, there's now going to be 22 in the game, so, but still all the returnees.
I'm glad they start off on their own tribe, because that's not like an immediate threat. That's not something we initially have to deal with. But I think the key is building up enough strength and building up enough trust that when we do encounter those people, that we aren't going to fall victim to like whatever magic they're trying to work. Because I think, like, thank you for in this giving us and the Azalea tribe a common enemy. Like, I think that that's something that's really special come a swap or emerge. So shout out to Prod.
This is our fairy tale. The Snow White doesn't get to show up in Cinderella's story and wear the glass slipper. I don't know.
Well said, Dave. Well said.
Okay. So before we get to the vote, is there anything else anybody would like to say? Okay. So how this will work, everybody will go into your prod chat and please cast your vote. If you pre-voted, either quote it or whatever, just so I know that I have it and that it is the same. And I will come back in 3 minutes with the votes. So it's we'll do 17 after. Good luck. I'm still missing one vote if you have not voted a vote. Thank you. Okay, I have the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol or advantage and you would like to use it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, when I read the vote, the decision is final and the person voted out will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes and leave. First vote, Bree. Second vote, Max. One vote Bree, one vote Max. Third vote, Max. Two votes Max, one vote Bree. Fourth vote, Max. Fifth vote, Max. Four votes Max, one vote Bree. Three votes left. Sixth vote. And the first person voted out of surviving 1984, Max. Max, you have, or the tribe has spoken. You can give us your goodbyes.
You know, I think a lot of week one just had to do with miscommunication and misconstruction of information. And I was trying to be genuine with all of you. I hope you know that. I guess now I can focus on school, work, and my upcoming baby. So that'll be fun. But I was really looking forward to getting back into the community, but I guess the timing just wasn't right for me. So have fun, you guys. Take care.
Max, thank you so much, but the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Okay, well, congratulations to the rest of you on surviving your first tribal council. You guys will get tree mail